must break you.
You got it! You got my joke! I'm so happy I can almost stop fighting! Almost! Gotta be honest, liked it better when you two were loners.
Amazing what a little teamwork can achieve, ain't it?
The vigor of youth, the wisdom of experience, a fine pairing.
Just like oil and water, sure.
Nothing more than luck! Need to catch my breath! Take over, Electro!
No problem, Pete!
Miss me, now you got it. You know what, forget I said anything.
He doesn't stand a chance!
Yeah, we got this!
Again, hate to be the pessimist, but I don't think you guys are assessing this situation accurately. One down, one to go. How many times have we done this dance, Adrian? A dozen? 2 dozen?
Once too many! Tonight will be your last waltz! Nothing more than luck!
What's happening?
Electro's been grounded.
Spider-Man, I presume. If you really cared about this city, you'd be helping me expose Osborn for the criminal he is.
By killing innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
You're sick. You need help.
I have all the help I need, and we will not stop until Norman gets what he deserves.
I hate it when they team up. Just need to catch my breath. What time? Oh, man. Need to update Yuri. Yuri, Vulture and Electro are down. 4 to go.
I saw. Also noticed a rooftop in Times Square exploded. Wouldn't happen to be related, would it?
Nothing gets by you. It was Octavius' staging ground. He's using the villains to pull apart Oscorp. Vulture and Electro were targeting power plants. Scorpion's going after water treatment. Not sure about Rhino yet. Something along the shoreline.
That's good enough to start. I assume you're going after Scorpion?
Yeah, city's already on the brink. If we lose clean water, we might never come back. I'll update you when I make progress.
Sounds like a plan.
Look, I know you've been hacking into our crime system towers.
Wasn't me. I mean, what towers?
I don't mind. In fact, I need your help. I think someone's jamming the system, and they must be using multiple jammers to cover the full frequency range. Could you take a look? If you help, I promise I won't tell anyone you're hacking us.
I prefer to call it sharing, but sure. The jammers emit a signal I can detect. Just need to swing through the financial district and hunt for a signal. Found a signal. Just need to follow it. Fisk's men. This is my shock face.
Without that I see him! Out of the way! Take him down before he knocks us all out! You're done now!
Gotta take out the jamming device. Shoddy workmanship. I just took out a jamming device. Did that do anything?
No, but like I said, there's probably a bunch of them.
Makes sense. I'll track him down. I wonder if Fisk's men had anything to do with the system going down in the first place. Aw, they had a jamming party and didn't invite me.
Anyone else? Now you're gonna die. Spider-Man 3 coming. Understand what private property means? Get back down here!
Just need to get rid of the jammer. Sometimes breaking stuff is the answer. And it's fun, too.
Spider-Man, it's working. I'm starting to get a weak signal. It's garbled, but I picked up something about Fisk and outfits.
Fisk was the kingpin of crime, but he didn't deal in knockoff fashion. The sooner the system is fixed, the sooner we know what they're planning. For it to still be working, this last jamming device has to be up on a high rooftop. Found you.
Who's there?
Snoring now.
These jammers. Got our guy on the inside. Disable all the crime towers. So am I. This'll shut your mouth. What the hell is that? Time to end this.
Now I just need to wreck the jammer. Okay, that's the last of them. The system should be back online.
Spider-Man, the crime system's working again.
Great! Any more info on Fistmen or those outfits?
No, but the system's reporting unauthorized activity down by the docks. I'm sending coordinates now.
I'll check it out. Gotta get to the docks before they escape. Guns. Enough firepower for a small army. Whatever they're planning to do with those, it's nothing good. Gotta find out what those guns are for.
Anyone's here?
You're done.
Anyone else here? All right. Once everything checks out, it's time for Ramirez's team to suit up.
Get the uniforms tonight. But why do we need so much extra money?
Because if things go down, we'll need all the firepower.
You're just not very observant.
You really think this plan can work?
After how much these IDs cost, it better.
Anyone else hear that? Anybody hear that? Everyone on alert! Spider-Man's here! Guys, over here!
Oh, sorry, did I startle you? Now maybe I can figure out what's going on. Guns, prison guard uniforms, and spoofed ID cards. They were planning to bust Fisk out of the raft. Sorry to spoil your prison break, guys.
You're gonna have a bad day! Show me what you got!
We'll take you alive or dead. This doesn't care.
Looks like New York's finest have it from here.
Everything's clear on my end, too. Thanks for restoring the system, Spider-Man. I won't tell anyone you're piggybacking on it, but if you get caught, you're on your own.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to delete my selfies from the crime system servers.
All units 1043, police transport is taking fire. Available officers, move on the financial district.
I should check on Miles.
Hey, Pete, you okay?
That's what I was gonna ask you. I'm fine, but you and May are in the middle of it.
We're busy, but people need help. And I'd rather be doing something than waiting around for somebody else to fix things, you know?
Yeah, I heard that. Just make sure you protect yourself. Mask and gloves. And rest every now and then. All that goes double for May.
Nobody can make that woman take a break when she doesn't want to. But I'll do my best.
Thanks, Miles. Give May my love. And be safe. Nice thing about staying in the jumpsuits,
You don't have to change clothes. Don't worry, I'll make sure y'all get a ride back to Rikers.
You'll pay for that! Come on! Don't beat us! You're back, you'll walk! Dropping like flies! Pick it up! What the? Hey, Spider-Man! Every man for himself!
Full set. It's like herding cats. Cats with felony convictions.
Hey, Pete. This station's one of my pet projects. I always thought the cellular network was vulnerable to terrorist attacks, so I set this up to monitor it. Can you do me a favor? Look for anything suspicious.
Uh-oh. It's not terrorists, but there's a glitch in the system that's causing interference. And if I don't fix it, it'll bring the whole network down. Right now, it's only affecting the most sensitive equipment, like mine. I need to stay outside the areas of interference while I fix the cell towers. There. I set my lenses to show me the danger zones. Gotta fix the cell towers before the whole city's comms go down.
The size of the problem area fluctuates. I need to be ready for a sudden change. One down. But I'll need to fix 3 more to solve the problem.
Then I can use those helicopters to swing. So much depends on cellular networks now. A crash would affect police, hospitals. It'd be as bad as a blackout. Gotta hurry. Soon the whole system's gonna go.
Got it. The job's only halfway done.
Oh man, I wish there was a way to fix this for everyone except people who use their phones in movie theaters. The problem's getting worse. I'm running out of time. Invisible walls closing in. I feel like a mime. That one fixed. Bought me some time, but I can't slow down. Now New Yorkers can share their domestic disputes on the subway again. And emergency services are safe, which is, also important. If the network had crashed, it would have cost Oscorp a bundle to fix their comms. They'll want to keep this station up and running. Harry's project should be safe.
Guys are worse than telemarketers.
Available units. Officers needed to subdue a riot. Location is Seaport. Please copy.
Oh, they attacked me. But of course, I'm the criminal here.
Didn't I put some of you guys away 8 years ago? Man, I feel old.
Look at all those guys who'd love to kill me.
Pull your vehicle over immediately. Spider-Man, you ain't real cop. Get him off! Got no jurisdiction. Not leaving here alive, Spider-Man. Surrender now! Look out, wait! I'm going in! Take him out!
City just got a tiny bit safer. Nice job, me.
I gotta shut this convoy down.
Electro trying to destroy our power grid. The Vulture raining death from above. Spider-Man egging them both on in the very heart of our city, brawling like children. Lethal children, pitching a tantrum of death and destruction. I'm often asked, why do menaces like this end up with awesome powers? Why not someone like you, Jonah? Well, I have considered trying to use advanced science to give me powers, only so I could protect you in a more hands-on way, of course. But after much reflection, I've decided against it. Because power corrupts. I'm a man of the people, and I want to stay one of the hard-working, ordinary people of New York, so I'll just help via my talk show, my publishing empire, and my vast personal fortune. No need to thank me. It's what a man of the people does.
Here's your stuff.
You put me in right spot. Now I'll put you in wrong. Ain't none of us going back inside.
Escaped prisoners on motorcycles. Cheesy road movie of my life. Enough of!
Gonna blow you to pieces! Try that web jump with me!
Like some dystopian sci-fi movie. Of course, the city's not that far off these days.
All units, reports of active snipers in the area. Report came in from Tribeca.
This is one of Mom's earliest projects. We were trying to develop a bacteria that would dissolve all the plastic in the oceans. But well, she ran out of time. Like, if you have any ideas, it would really mean a lot.
With some genetic tweaking, I might be able to crack it. But I need a better equipped lab. And the bacteria only lives in liquid environments. Wait, my web fluid. I can keep the bacteria alive in my web cartridge. ESU should have the chemicals I need to increase its power. Oh man, the bacteria dissolved my web. It's in the cartridge for the webs I swing from. The other kind should be okay. Now I have to get to ESU without swinging from anything. The zipline webs seem fine. Well, I'm getting a heck of a workout. Gotta hustle. I don't know how long this bacteria stays viable. This is good practice for if my web shooters ever malfunction. Okay. By law, they have to dispose of their chemicals in these containers. Should be some stuff I can use. All set. Now I have to get to Dr. Octavius's lab to combine everything. I'd just take the subway, but the bacteria won't survive that long. Okay, now I just need to grab the bonding agent. thing is the worst kind of science. Dangerous and untested. Doc never should have turned this on. He remapped the spatial sensor to work as a targeting system. Doc turned the arms into weapons without me even noticing.
Parker says the interface is dangerous, but the boy's a neophyte. Never truly created anything. Thinks we can stay on the sidelines, avoiding the mud. Men died to found this nation. They died to get us to the moon. Every great push forward demands blood. And this next push, this push to rid ourselves of Norman's stink, it may yet be the bloodiest of them all.
Not gonna let that happen, Doc.
Parker. Always listening, aren't you? Always observing, memorizing, stealing. Who have you told about the neural interface, About my work? Well, it stops here, Parker. I trusted you. But instead of recognizing my genius, what did you do? Tried to tear it down. Accused it of flaws. There are no flaws. It's a thing of beauty. A perfect extension of the mind itself into the world. Thought given form by these incredible arms. And I have only one thought on my mind now. Norman's reputation lying in tatters before me. Time to give it shape.
And now the industrial centrifuge that'll get the bacteria out of my web fluid so I can store it properly. Just need to isolate the bacteria. Beautiful. I think I improved the bacteria, but I can only tell for sure back at Harry's research station. Should have my web swinging back. Let's see. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, sweet web swinging. I'll never take you for granted again. I hope this works. I remember when Harry's mom started the project. It meant so much to them both. Where there's a web, there's a way. There's the testing receptacle, full of plastic. Let's see what happens. It's working. Not as fast as I'd hoped, but better than before. Probably needs further testing. Didn't get all the plastic, but it's a big step forward. Enough for Oscorp to keep working on it. They'd win the Nobel Prize. And it wouldn't hurt their stock price either. Nope, that is not how you treat people in my friendly neighborhood. Nope, that is not how you treat people in my friendly neighborhood. Sable really gives a guy a run for his money.
Well, that was amazing.
I realize Norman Osborn claimed he was stepping back from running Oscorp when he was elected. But has he? Or is he using his office, his public trust, to enrich himself beyond imagining? And with threats like Electro, the Devil's Breath sickness, and who knows what else, has his greed endangered us all? These questions need to be asked. And as long as there is breath in my body, I will ask them. We have a return caller who recently raised concerns about Sable agents abusing their authority. Let's find out. Are things any better?
There's less people complaining. You know why? Because anyone who does disappears. You seen all these Sable bases popping up around town? I heard they're prison camps for anyone who steps out of line.
I've heard those rumors as well. And while I initially thought it was fear-mongering, something I have absolutely no patience for, I have grown increasingly concerned. Why won't they let me in to inspect their bases? What are they hiding? We still abide by the Constitution, folks, and that includes protection against unreasonable searches and seizures. And freedom of speech. So if you have concerns, if you see abuses happening, call me. If the authorities won't listen, I will. And I will spread the word to our fellow New Yorkers. If these tyrants think they can silence me, let them try. No one puts a muzzle on J. Jonah Jameson.
Again? No, I get it. It's not like the city has real problems.
Attention units, the emergency relief station is reporting they're being raided. Location is Seaport. Please copy.
Well, they attacked me, but of course, I'm the criminal here. That's a keeper.
Great news! The 10th time I put you away, the beating is free!
That was actually a nice break. Thanks. Felicia thinks she's toying with me, but I learned something in each of these scenes. Bam. I think some big-time lawyer lives here. I bet she's after his client list to find new targets. Hate to admit it, but she's one smart cat.
Escaped convicts with sniper rifles. Not a good combo.
Folks, you've heard me express grave concerns about the risk to civil liberties posed by the police department's crime system and their omnipresent towers. But at least the intention is to stop crimes. Now, recently, Spider-Man has been seen tampering with these very towers, and it's reasonable that my loyal listeners suspect he is disabling the towers so he can commit his unlawful misdeeds with impunity. But Spider-Man is not your ordinary run-of-the-mill menace. Oh, he's a 12th level Kung Fu master, 50 moves ahead menace, which is why I think he's actually hacking into these towers to spy on you and me. Your only defense? Listen to my show. All the time. If he's gonna spy on us, let him hear that we're on to him by listening to me every waking moment.
Sleep it off.
An ambush? For me? Aw, you shouldn't have.
Been a clear shot!
That was like a crazy modern western. Lawmen pinned down in an urban canyon. Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Spider.
about the Spider-Man-related breakout at Riker's Island. Where are those escapees going now? To your neighborhood! Our next caller witnessed it personally. Please, tell us.
I was just coming back from the store when a swarm of guys in prison jumpsuits came out of nowhere. Like a pack of wolves. Robbing, beating, looting. Lucky for us, Spider-Man took them down.
Yes, well, you know how criminals are. Rival factions and all. He didn't want the competition.
Competition? Spider-Man didn't steal anything.
That you know of. Next caller!
Literally didn't see that coming.
Yuri, I ran across some Rikers inmates. They've built a fort. Way better than the ones I used to make out of sofa pillows.
I just had a patrol car call. They tried to step in, but there were too many. And we don't have the manpower for reinforcements.
Lucky for you, you've got Spider-Man power. Not bad, huh? I should have gone into advertising. That was no... Shh.
Between Fisk and the guys like the mayor. Spider-Man got him! Smoke him! He's dead! Keep up the pace! He's winning!
Reinforcements. Okay, sure. I don't need sleep.
Gonna feel this!
More inmates. I'm starting to feel weird being the only one not wearing orange.
Never going back to prison!
Spider-Man, I've spoken to people on the block who say the escapees tried to break into their buildings.
Fits with what I heard. They want to take one over.
They'll be a lot easier to deal with on the street, without hostages.
I'm working on it. Talk to you soon.
Don't let him get behind you! You're letting him win! Let me show you what I got!
Sorry, no entry during the performance.
Take this! Remember that one! Watch out!
Okay, you guys are really late. I'm afraid there'll be a no-show fee. The siege of Manhattan Fortress is over, milady.
Thanks. I'll send some buses to take those guys back to their cells. And please don't call me milady ever again.
I've expressed my concern with Sable International's heavy-handed tactics. Our next caller witnessed them firsthand. Tell us what happened.
A bunch of us were protesting Sable, standing up for our rights like you always say, and suddenly they just start beating on people and arresting us for no reason.
This is always the risk of giving anyone too much power. They abuse it. Be aware that if you stand up to them, there may be consequences. It's up to you whether that's a risk worth taking. For me, clearly it is.
The crazy thing was, Spider-Man set us free.
Yes, well that's what happens when the supposed authorities start breaking the law. Next to them, other lawbreakers don't seem so bad. Thanks for calling. We're out of time.
Apparently grand larceny is one of the food groups now.
Give him what the private got!
Hey, discuss this knuckle sandwich!
Show me what you got! Pay for that! Come on! Here comes the pain!
And back to Rikers you go.
Okay, I visited your website, and nowhere did it say make crisis situations worse.
This is Sable Control, requesting sit-rep on our position in Seaport.
Control, a group of civilians are inciting violence against peacekeepers. We're detaining and questioning the ringleaders.
All done. That makes it, what, 100 counts of assaulting a Sable agent?
Ground teams, this is Control. What's the situation in the financial district?
Armored Patrol is headed out. We'll report any sign of Spider-Man. Contact with Spider-Man Control. Weapons free. Clear to engage. Attack! Open fire! Open fire!
Excuse me, is this the Crosstown Express?
APC turret disabled. Switch to small arms.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't order any more Sable agents. The neighborhood just got a little less friendly. Maybe I can dismantle this outpost before they have a chance to call for backup. Are those spotlights to attract my attention? Maybe make it less ambiguous. Oh, spider logo. Nah, we can do.
Keep your distance! Get him!
Sort of flattered that Sable set up a million rooftop posts just to hunt for little old me. Sorta.